So moving on, transfer of title page. Let me see what page it's on the book. 339 in your textbook. Transfer of title, chapter 20. At the end of chapter 20, you should be able to describe 4 methods of title transfer. We should also be able to explain the process of transfer of title of a deceased person's property. So title to real estate is ownership of the property, ownership, land, rights, and everything. However, you don't get a title to property. You have title rights to property that are conveyed with a deed, as we discussed. So title is the rights of ownership that you get. The term alienation has nothing to do with little green men from Mars coming down to Earth. Alienation is a term used to describe a transfer of ownership of something. In this case, alienation of property is a transfer of ownership of real property. So title is transferred when alienation occurs. Now, alienation can occur during someone's lifetime or at death. During a lifetime, it could be voluntary or involuntary, or at death, voluntary through a will, or involuntary if there is no will. I'm typing up an email, not a web address rather, that I'm going to post unclaimedproperty.nj.gov. I do this once a week. So here you go. Here's your opportunity to find a payday with no obligation. What? If you go to this site and enter in your name, it's going to tell you if the state is holding any unclaimed property in your name, and then you can file and get that. I personally found $100 there. I've had quite a few students find some money. I had one student find well over $30,000 in unclaimed property he forgot all about and got it back. So this is what happens with real property. If someone dies without a will, the state doesn't know what to do with it. Eventually, they will escheat the property, take that property, sell it, and keep the money. In fact, sometimes they'll post it on the unclaimed property website. And if you find a piece, well, you're entitled to it so long as you can prove who you are and file the proper paperwork, follow the instructions on the page. If you don't find anything in your name, no big deal. That means you didn't lose any money yet. But maybe your relatives' names you can enter and see if you can be a hero for your relative and find money for your mom and dad or sister or brother or whatever. If you lived in another state, you can go to their state of unclaimed property and find out if you ever had any property or money being held that you forgot about. And if you find something, guys, benefit for you, it's payday. Well, it can only be a few bucks. It could be substantial money. If you do find something, I have never insisted on getting a commission as part of my job. Of course, I would not do that. But if you do, and you think it's worthwhile, guys, you can always have a nice bottle of single malt delivered to the school, and I would think that would be just aces. Just saying, no one around, no obligation, but boy, if you find some money because I told you so, just saying. But anyway, on your lunch break, many of you are going to go to this site, and some of you will find money. Good for you. I hope you do. But anyway, this is what can happen with property if you don't have a will. You died without any heirs and no will. The state could escheat that property, take it away from everybody, sell it, and keep the proceeds. Why let the state do that? So we're going to be talking during our after lunch period of what happens to these properties and things like that. So right now it's just about 12 o'clock. I don't want to start all this information about transfer of title until we got a good time to discuss. The act of alienation occurs through a deed, correct? The deed of transfers ownership of real property. So in the next minute or two, it'll be 12 o'clock. Then Lauren or Noel, I believe it's Lauren's going to get online with you. Answer all your admin questions. If you're also looking for unclaimed property, good luck to you. Hope you find something. But at 1 o'clock, we will rejoin, pick up our discussion of title, then finish chapter 20, and then do chapter 21 and be done by 4:30. Hopefully, maybe a few minutes early as well. Found something. Ka-ching. Nice. Found $400 last week. Nice, Patrick. Nice. Guys, there's money there. Why let it go to the state? Why don't you get your share when you can? Good luck to you. Good hunting, as it were. So for the meantime, guys, it's lunchtime. Take your time. Do whatever you want to do. Go to that site I posted on the chat room, unclaimedproperty.nj.gov. You can highlight it and copy and put in your browser and go look. About 1,000 in my mom's name. Nice. Guys, there's money there. Go get it.